Welcome to another episode of Tech Talks, where we dive into innovative projects and explore the minds behind them. Today, we're tuning into a unique little tool called ExpenseOwl. This is a simple expense tracking system that isn't weighed down by the complexities of budgeting apps that often overwhelm users. If you're someone who just wants to track expenses without the frills, then you're in for a treat. So let's talk about what makes ExpenseOwl shine. Picture this. You want to keep a close eye on your spending habits, but you're tired of juggling multiple apps that require you to navigate through a maze of features you don't even use. Enter ExpenseOwl. It was created out of a desire for simplicity, because sometimes less is more. Can you relate to that feeling of frustration when an app tries to do everything but still misses the mark? ExpenseOwl delivers a straightforward solution. It tracks daily expenses and visualizes your monthly spending patterns with a modern pie chart interface. You can see exactly where your money is going without the clutter. Isn't it refreshing to find a tool that's just focused on what you actually need? Now, how does it work? Users can quickly add an expense by providing a name, date, amount, and category. Super simple. You don't have to spend time analyzing budgets or diving deep into categories. And it even keeps everything organized in a JSON file, which means you can easily export your data if you need to. Let's unpack some of its core features. The visual dashboards present a clear breakdown of your spending categories. Imagine this. You click on a category like rent, and suddenly it vanishes from your graph. Nice, right? You get the full picture without it skewing your monthly spending analysis. And for those who love the tech side, ExpenseOwl is built using Go, with a beautifully designed front end using Chart.js. If you're feeling a bit more hands-on, it even has Docker support, making it a breeze to set up, whether you're deploying it on your local machine or in the cloud. Now, you might be wondering, is there anything this app doesn't do? The answer is yes, and that's by design. There's no complicated budgeting, no editing of entries. You simply add and delete expenses. That's literally it. This encourages quick entry, so users aren't bogged down by unnecessary steps. And speaking of simplicity, did you know that ExpenseOwl can be installed as a progressive web app? That means you can have it right at your fingertips on your phone or desktop. How great is that for on-the-go expense tracking? But what about customizability? If you're someone who loves tailoring your experiences, ExpenseOwl lets you specify categories and even currency symbols through environment variables. You can be tracking your expenses in yen or euro or whatever fits your style, all without endless configuration options. So, let's wrap this conversation up. ExpenseOwl offers a beautiful, no-nonsense approach to expense tracking in a world full of complex tools. If you're looking to simplify your financial tracking, this might just be your new go-to tool. Before we sign off, consider how you currently track your expenses. Are there any areas where you feel bogged down by unnecessary complexity? And what steps can you take to simplify? That's a thought to chew on. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Tech Talks. We hope you found this exploration of ExpenseOwl insightful. Until next time, keep innovating.